Anup?
अबे
I said Anup first.
मतलब फर्स्ट डे को तो मैंने खुद को सैल्यूट विल्यूट किया था, मिरर में देख रहा था.
the world is created around, so the battle is just the center point, and then the whole drama is created around that battle.
What was the drawing factor for you, to just get on board with War in the Hills?
I'm not a big fan of films on war because a lot of them glamorize it. A lot of them, they take sides. They become propaganda tools. What's unique about this one, which I liked from the beginning, was it talks about the impact of war on the individual, on the family, on the community. It's not so much about glamorizing the war or the nation or anything like that, as much as it is to highlight the fact that there are no winners in a war, and we must look at everybody with empathy, including the enemy. Of course, this is not about the enemy, but that empathy extends it to all. And so I was like, okay, then I can be a part of this, because I'm not one to, like, I'm against war. I don't want to glamorize it in any way.
See, I think if this was a particular war which I had read about, in school and through different sources also. So I was a little fascinated with this whole particular incident which happened, because we were very newly independent as a country also at that time. So didn't know much about it. So I thought, why not experience it like doing the series.
जब महेश सर ने मुझे पूछा था कि मैं ऐसे फिल्म सीरीज कर रहा हूँ और तू करेगा, तो मैंने झटक से हाँ बोल दिया था कि हाँ मुझे करना है, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है हर एक एक्टर को शायद लाइफ में ऐसा लगता होगा कि कम से कम एक बार तो एक आर्मी का रोल करना है. और मतलब इस रोल की खासियत ये थी कि खाली मतलब पूरे शो की खाली वॉर नहीं है, मतलब वॉर शो है, बट इसमें लव स्टोरी भी दिखाई देगी, बाप बेटी की स्टोरी भी है आपको, और फ्रेंडशिप भी दिखाई देगी, ये सब है.
जनरली व्हेन वी शो स्टोरीज जो बॉर्डर की पे होती हैं या टेंशन्स के बारे में होती हैं, तो वो बस महज उसी सेटअप की बन के रह जाती हैं. उनकी कोई बियॉन्ड, देयर इज नो एक्सटेंशन टू दैट कैरेक्टर. वो कितना इंटरेस्टिंग था आकाश आपके लिए एज एन एक्टर एक्सप्लोर करना, जो जनरली फिल्म्स में नहीं होता है.
इस कैरेक्टर के लिए मैं हाँ इसलिए बोल दिया था क्योंकि सैरट के बाद क्या था ना, सबको वैसा ही लड़का चाहिए था कि हाँ रोमांटिक लड़का है, क्यूट है, और ऐसा सब सही चाहिए था. तो मुझे ऐसा चाहिए था कि नहीं यार, मुझे वो नहीं करना है, कुछ अलग करना है, कुछ चाहे विलन का काम दो बट मुझे करना है, ऐसा था मेरा. और जब ये रोल ऑफर हुआ तो उस वक्त मैं बहुत खुश था, बिकॉज मेरा बचपन से सपना रहा है कि मैं बड़ा होकर आर्मी ज्वाइन करूँ. ये मेरा बचपन से सपना रहा है. और उस वक्त मुझे ऐसा लगा कि हाँ यार चल कोई नहीं, तू रियल लाइफ में ना सही बट रियल लाइफ में तू ये कर रहा है, और वो लाइफ मुझे जीने को मिल रही थी, तो वो मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छी बात थी.
This series is not about just fighting at the border and taking instructions and following the instructions, and वो सब के अलावा it's all about what goes into the life of a soldier, what goes into the mind of families, because who are waiting for them.
It's nice to see who they were, what they meant as a father, as a husband, as a son, with all the individual characters in this. And then suddenly it begs the question, did we want them martyred? What good of it? Obviously, if a war of defense is different from a war of offense. If you have to defend yourself, you have to defend yourself. I'm not denying that. But these are the questions that one asks, through this. And that's what I think is special about it.
Retelling history, it becomes, of course, there is a certain responsibility because you will stay true to the facts. You will also get your own interpretation. How conscious were you of playing these characters because they were part of the history?
I wasn't given any specific person to look at or speak like, because we were not going into the personal lives of the soldiers who were in this particular battle. We were taking the fact that the battle took place, and then we were recreating the lives of the characters that inhabited that space. And you know what the unique thing is that whether you're a soldier fighting for India or Pakistan or China or Kenya or France or England, it doesn't matter. You will fight for your country. You will depart from your family. Your family will mourn your loss or your death. You will hopefully return. That's universal. And so I think that's why it was easy to fictionalize it, because it's a human story. That's what makes it most relatable. The only fact in this was, and we were told this specifically, that the only fact we have is this battle that took place.
Now, War in the Hills is coming at a time we know that there is tension between India and China. Do you feel that War in the Hills is kind of a departure from what we have been seeing?
People do make films that take advantage of a nationalistic fervor. There have been. And because people are essentially trying to sell a product. Whatever will sell, we'll make it and we'll give it to you. So, and that's what I like about this show, is it's about the impact that war has on the individual, on the family, on the community. And I think that it's a good angle to take, because we're not confronting anyone. We're not being controversial. We're coming from a humanistic point of view. And I think that is the need of the hour. For whatever is happening, I think this is a great way to sort of address any issues. We're not being confrontationalist with anyone. We're looking at empathy with everyone. We're not trying to take advantage of people's sentiments either.
Even though the show is very different from anything political or controversial, people just need a reason to find controversy. Has the team talked about it?
We can't move on with life worried about offending someone, because someone is going to be offended. Either they'll be offended by your point of view or by what you eat and everything in between. So in that environment, you just gotta move forward, and not the platform and not the filmmakers and not the actors want to court controversy here. So that is, I think that's a respectable position to take.